Merci. Alright, so it is Sunday, May the 5th, 2024. It is 12:45 a.m. Eastern Canadian Time. We are here in Laval at Montmorency terminus. Some STL EXO buses behind me. I just got off of an STL bus right now, Laval bus. And I'm going to be going for a metro ride here on the Orange Line. I got my weekend pass, unlimited weekend pass on this Opus card. So it's all modes, all zones from Friday at 4 p.m. until Monday at 5 a.m. I believe. And the regular evening passes are from 6 p.m. until 5 a.m. the next morning. So, and evening passes and weekend passes cover all zones, all modes. So A, B, C, D, and all modes. So the REM, the Metro, EXO buses, EXO trains, STL Laval buses, STM Montreal buses, RTL Longueuil buses, and of course the Metro, as I said. So started the video a little bit different there, as I was on an STL bus pulling in to the terminus, and we'll see which AZUR set we will take. As you may notice, the magnetic card readers or magnetic tickets no longer exist, I don't think, in the STM at least. That's why those holes are taped up. So, like I said, we'll see which AZUR set we get. If you want to take your predictions without reading the video description, go ahead. I'm going to say AZUR set 8. Oh, set 10. Wasn't too off. So me personally, I do enjoy the Laval Metro stations. If I mentioned this before, you'll notice that this bottom area is really deep, really deeper than the Montreal stations. So we'll be pulling in shortly and departing in 3 minutes. And if you're wondering where we are, here's the system map. We're right here. First or last stop, depending on your perspective. Line 2, the Orange Line. And we're going to be getting off probably at Lionel-Groulx. And if you want to see an actual map of where we are in terms of roads, here is Laval. There's Montmorency, and we're going to be going all the way down to Lionel-Groulx. Right here in the near the downtown core. So hopefully it's a smooth, uneventful ride, seeing it is a Saturday night. Last metro train would probably be around I'd say probably 1 a.m. if I remember, 1 a.m. around there. Actually, probably later because it's Saturday. Here you could see it switching tracks. Now here, sometimes, especially on rush hour, it will approach the station having switched tracks already. And that's something, of course, Cofer 2 Metro Station has been doing lately. since they built those track switches in the tunnel. That's why Coper 2 was closed for a summer a couple of years back. So here we are, AZUR Set 10 on the orange line of the Montreal Metro. I love that sound, by the way, when it switches to manual or out of manual, whatever you want to call it. So maybe we'll stay in the middle section, well, sort of the middle, wagon 7, and enjoy the ride. Like I said, we'll be getting off at Lionel-Groulx, and yeah, indeed, Montmorency has the new departure signal, just like Montreal Metro has. And the reason why, according to the STM, it's because the train operators have an easier time hearing it from the AZUR train. So, interesting. Alright, we'll resume the video once the departure beeps sound.
La STL vous souhaite la bienvenue à bord. Prochaine station de la Concorde. De la Concorde. Prochaine station, Quartier.
It is actually a pretty long ride between Cartier and de la Concorde. Sort of reminds me a little bit of between Berry-UQAM and Jean Drapeau, or between Jean Drapeau and Longueuil Station.
Station Cartier.
But of course, the distance on the yellow line is longer as compared to here on the orange line. Trying to actually take a picture of every metro station and put it on my phone here.
Prochaine station, Henri Bourassa.
So now we are leaving Laval, heading under the Rivière de Prairie, or the Prairie River, which is part of the St. Lawrence River technically, just veers to the north of Montreal, because Montreal is an island, so it veers through the northern coast of Montreal and southern coast of Laval, in between Laval and Montreal, or Montreal and Laval, and then joins up again after Rivière de Prairie, the east end. And the split begins in the West Island, St. Anne de Bellevue. Speaking of split, those were tunnel splits between the old platform and the new one, well, newer one, there at Henri Bourassa. As we are on AZUR set 10, and it's almost 1 a.m.
Station Henri Bourassa.
Look guys, you can kind of see there, if you look carefully, there's the number 2 written on the orange circle here on the orange line sign there.
Prochaine station, Sauvé.
Sauvé, one of the more, I guess, plain, sort of regular stations. Kind of, you know, has that brown theme to it. It kind of reminds me of chocolate or something, you know, the white and the brown, how they come together. And of course, coming up, we got the service tracks, which will be on our right. Between Sauvé and Crémazie. See if we see anything. There's always that odd chance we'll see the vacuum train. Usually though it's an AZUR train that's parked there. There's truly. See what we can see. And yeah, you're gonna see the tunnel to the Uville shops. Right there. Just past it. What do we have on the service tracks? I don't see anything yet. And nothing. No, it's empty. Here's what it looks like underneath. There's that little bay there where they can go underneath the AZUR train and do, I guess, minor maintenance inspections.
Station Crémazie.
Switch back over here. So it's actually rare to see that empty, but there's some videos on YouTube, at least one video where there is the vacuum train in that service track area. So of course, TechNet 990, fellow YouTuber, saw the vacuum train in action at Barrie-UQAM a month or so ago. So shout out to him for that.
Prochaine station, Jarry.
One of my favorite works of art in the Metro is that one. So I think the video is going to last, probably have a duration of maybe 35 to 45 minutes. That's my prediction.
Station Jarry.
Jerry Metro Station, another metro station that can use a bit of a facelift, you know. But of course, I think I speak for most transit fans when I say Frontenac Metro Station is the priority right now for makeover renovations. It's the station everyone agrees is the least favorite, including yours truly.
Station Jean Talon.
It's dirty, it's not to mention the itinerants and the crime and drug paraphernalia. It could be why they don't bother upgrading it. It's just because, you know, might just get messed up again. I don't know. Use our wide angle camera here for a while. Wide angle lens. Set is set 58. Set 58. One with 5 a.m. in the morning. Of course, this is where you switch to the blue line if you wish.
Prochaine station, Aubien.
it or not, still haven't done a complete ride, video of a complete ride on the orange line from one end to the other. I don't think I've done that yet. I've done the blue line probably a few times. Yellow line for sure, multiple times. Green line, I have one video going from Henri-Beaugrand to Angrion, but I don't have a video yet of an entire ride on the orange line from either Côte-Vertu to Montmorency or Montmorency to Côte-Vertu. And it is something that has been requested from some viewers out there, so I will get to that. And it's an essential video to have, you know.
Prochaine station, AZUR.
Rosemont, also known, I guess in English as Mount Rose, Rose Mountain.
Station AZUR.
Some names and words you can't really translate to their English equivalent. So there are 3 stops. 3 stops from Berry-UQAM. Maybe we'll see an MR73 deadheading, who knows, here on the orange line. That would be a treat, would it not? You never know. It's usually around this time of night where they do that. Making their way from the yellow line to the Youville shops, the Youville yards, which are right near Crémazie Metro station. We saw the tunnel earlier, if you look carefully. Oh, it looked like a new Metro vent. See what said that is too fast. Here's Laurier.
Prochaine station, Mont-Royal.
Yeah, Laurier has those interesting benches, kind of like an egg shape to them. Mont-Royal, of course, means Mount Royal, or Royal Mountain. The jewel of the city, I think it's named because it's such a treasure in the middle of the city. You know, it's a piece of nature right in the middle of an urban area.
Station Mont-Royal.
Montreal. Of course, when you get out here, you get to the Plateau Montreal region. Plateau Montreal. And I did a live stream in that area just recently. Of course, that's where Fire Station 30 is and Fire Station 16. And yeah, coming up. Sherbrooke. I don't think that translates to anything specific. It's probably the name named after somebody. Of course, if you want to know the history behind the names of each metro station, go to the STM website and click on each metro station, it'll tell you the names behind each station, whether it's a person, a place. Yeah, another very simple metro station, which a couple of transit fans out there pointed out reminds us of a Saint Laurent metro station on the Green Line, sort of like sibling stations, or cousins, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so it is similar to Saint Laurent, and ironically, it's one station past Berry-UQAM, just like Saint Laurent is. So now we do the curve, as we are now we're going south, so we'll be curving towards the west. Into Berry-UQAM. Actually, I think it's past it's past Berry-UQAM. Once you leave Berry-UQAM, you turn towards the west.
Oh, it's true, bro. It's like a publisher. Like, yeah, I looked up like how to. Picture of that. And it's like kind of consistent.
So now, once we pass Berry-UQAM, we'll be going on that curve. You'll see us turn towards the right, more or less. There's where the vacuum train was spotted by TechNet 990, I believe. So you'll see that curve here in a moment. If you look closely, you'll see slowly bend this way. Also got to look out for MR73 trains around here sometimes. Yeah, here comes the curve, guys. Right here, look, you're gonna see it. There we go. So we are now curving towards the west as we enter Champ de Mars, which of course means Field of Mars, or battlefield, if you want to translate it.
Station Champ de Mars.
Another very simple station. Another station that, of course, connects to Old Montreal, along with the next one, Place d'Armes, just to the west of here.
Prochaine station, Place d'Armes.
So we are 30 minutes into our metro right now. It's 1:16 a.m. Sunday, May the 5th, 2024. So probably when I get to Lionel-Groulx, cut the video
Station Place d'Armes.
as soon as we pull in. Place d'Armes, of course, means Armory, place of arms. This goes way back to the early days of Montreal, when there was, you know, forts and weapons and battles going on and all that stuff. Alright, so 5 stops from Lionel-Groulx.
Prochaine station, Square Victoria, OACI.
Square Victoria, of course, named after the park upstairs from the metro station. There's a square, the town square called Square Victoria. And Victoria, of course, is named after Queen Victoria, which we celebrate this month. I think May 20th is Victoria Day.
Station, Square Victoria, OACI.
And of course, you have the Royal Victoria Hospital, also named after Queen Victoria. So now coming up, Bonaventure, which I think is named after a person. Bonaventure, he was an explorer, or perhaps early governor, or a municipal politician or something. And not only does the website tell you, the STM website, but you can also see it on each station. There's at least one, I think it's actually only one, it's a little circle that has the story of who's behind the name. Sometimes their picture as well. So you'll see it, it's encapsulated in a little circle.
Station, Bonaventure.
He crashes his truck in the ditch. But, and he knows, like, oh, so he runs home. He runs back to his own home and hides. The cops.
Of course, Bonaventure Station is where you will find terminus Centreville, or Center City Terminus, and the REM, and the Intercity, Via Rail, and Amtrak train station. There's AZUR Set 42. AZUR Set 42. Liam, if you're watching, you said that's the cursed set because you got service disruptions. I think twice on that set. Set 42 of the AZUR Metro train series. And very short distance between Lucien Bonaventure and the next stop, Lucien Lallier. Which of course is where you'll find Lucien Lallier train station for the EXO trains. But until, well, for the next at least 6 months, that of course will be closed as it undergoes a makeover. All those lines have been moved around and detoured. And 2 more stops. Looks like it's going to be probably 37 minutes, the video.
Prochaine station, Georges Vanier.
And of course, Georges Vanier, one of the least used metro stations in the Montreal Metro system. I think was named after the same person that Vanier College is named after. Georges Vanier, I think, was a politician or premier or governor or something.
Station, Georges Vanier.
Now there is one thing that I think would make this station more useful. I think they should make an entrance to Saint Antoine Street, or sorry, Saint Antoine Street. I think if this went to Saint Antoine Street, maybe even Lucien Lallier, instead of north of the train tracks, I think it would be more accessible. People in Little Burgundy. And last but not least, Lionel-Groulx coming up, guys, as we make another little curve. Yeah, 36 minutes. So it took 36 minutes to get from Montmorency to Lionel-Groulx. There's the Duvernay Atelier, or where they keep some of the maintenance vehicles. So thanks for watching, guys. As I always say, if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, and as always, more documenting to come. Such as this, train rides, metro rides, transit, you name it. It's a universe of possibilities. Alright guys, have a good one, see y'all soon. More videos to come.